it's me again. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe some of you are curious about the kind of accommodation and the prices here in Athens. For us, we booked through AirBnB and we got 20% off for the monthly rate. And I will give you a tour of the place a bit later on in this video, but for now let me just give you an overview and some disclaimers. Okay, so we have to keep in mind that the price that we got is based on the peak season prices here in Greece right now. It's the summer, and of course a lot of tourists come in and the prices would all obviously go up. Second, we have very specific requirements in a place that we want to book. First, it must have 2 bedrooms, and the other bedroom for the kids must have 2 beds. It must at least have a washer, and of course at this heat we need air conditioner, hopefully ideally in every room. Of course it comes with a kitchen and a dining room and a good sized living room, because we do have a VR and that we bring with us all the time, and we want to have it set up in an area where there's enough space. And of course we have a lot of electronics, we need a lot of sockets. Third, with a monthly rate and the corresponding 20% discount, we got this place for more or less about 65 euros a night. Well, I don't know if there's a cheaper option. Obviously there must be some cheaper options, but like I said, we have a very specific requirements for a place that we want to stay in, and we are willing to pay for that extra comfort. And if you total it up, it's actually just about the amount that we pay for the mortgage, electricity, gas, whatnot, all the bills, utility bills in Canada, back in Canada. So we were fine with it. Fourth, we wanted to stay in the center of Athens. So everything, we don't want to rent a car. Everything is accessible by metro, by taxis, by bus, and most of the sites are here in the city anyway. We would go to the Greek islands later, but for now, as we want to stay here longer in the capital or in Athens, we want to have everything right just around the corner or something. But being in the center, in the city center, like any capital or like big cities, security is a problem. So we wanted to be renting a place that has enough security. We would feel secured as we go around our daily activities, or staying here per se. Fifth, Wi-Fi. We do have Wi-Fi in this Airbnb unit, but it's kind of slow from what we were used to, and that makes me think that I have to make it shorter videos because it takes forever to upload videos. And yeah, that's the downside, but we're okay with it. We do have a washer. It took some trial and error to actually know the setting, or at least guess, because it's all in Greek, but we're okay. We've kind of figured it out, hopefully. But they don't have a dryer like what I've mentioned in my post before. They don't have a dryer. They do hang their clothes in their balconies, but it takes just a couple of hours to dry. So that was fine. It's not, I've been told that it's not really a thing here, the washer in Greece, even if it's Athens itself. Okay, so like what I've mentioned earlier, we opted to stay in the city center, and it has its advantages and disadvantages. um, Advantages, it's close to everything. Like in the corner there's a little fruit stand, like you can get a fruits fresh every day. There's a 24-hour bakery. The other, other corner, there's also a very good bakery as well. The supermarket is just a block away, and when you get out of the building, taxis are just right there. There's a taxi stand just a few meters away. What else? That's pretty much it. The proximity of most of the stuff that we needed, that we wanted to see as well. Disadvantages, of course, as usual in a big city, all the hustle and bustle, it can get quite chaotic sometimes. It's not so clean. When you get out, and there's a nice building, you get out, there's a lot of graffiti all around. Maybe they have some problems with trash or waste or trash collection, because we see a lot of that in the streets. But like I said, it's the same problem with any big cities. That's why we don't really like staying in big cities whenever we travel. But we wanted to this time, because we are going to stay longer, and we don't want to rent a car, and we want to see a lot of stuff around, and you want everything to be accessible. And what else are disadvantages? It's pretty much it. The people, like any big city, they're not that friendly or warm, but it's okay. Okay, so enough of the babbling. Let's get right to the tour of the place. so that's it. That's the tour. I hope that you found that kind of helpful somehow.